name is Matthew Withercombe. I'm a physiotherapist based at the Hallamshire Physiotherapy Clinic in Sheffield. Today I'd like to show you some simple balance exercises that can be progressed. These are primarily for the people that have poor mobility, are feeling vulnerable, have lost confidence. Balance is multifactorial and problems with balance are from many sources. Some can be from the inner ear, some can be from poor vision, some can come from poor neck mobility, poor trunk mobility. We also find that when people are less mobile, doing less, they're going outside less, they're not so much on undulating surfaces, then again balance isn't always tested and that can decline. Obviously confidence is a huge thing with balance as well. So like I said, these are progressive exercises. We can start off simple and then they can all be progressed depending on how the person feels when they're doing these and how confident you feel. If you feel like you want to progress, that's fine. So to begin with, find yourself a bit of space if that's possible. We like to be near a corner, so if you are feeling a bit vulnerable with your balance, there is options. You can sort of fall back into the wall, or you've got a wall to touch. Alternatively, having a little space and having a chair in front of you for either one hand or two hand can also be used. For the purposes of this video, I won't leave the chair in front of us. Before we start the exercises, I think it's good just to wake up the feet a little bit. Because again, if we sat around quite a bit and we're not getting out and being active as we'd like to be, it's just good to sort of wake up the feet. Lots of nerve endings at the bottom of the feet. It's our only contact with the floor. So quite simply, with a chair, with balance, whatever your preference is, we just do some little steps, sort of bang, 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 little steps, little steps. The other thing we can try is also is get a ball, a tennis ball, or if anyone's got any of these little spiky balls that you might have seen, again, sometimes you just sort of roll them under the feet. So really, we're just trying to sort of, I don't know, wake up the foot, try and get that brain connection to the foot before we start some of these balance exercises. So to begin with, we're going to start with a narrow base. So what I mean by that is legs together, we're in the corner, or like I say, we can have a chair for this as well, for balance. So initially we'll start off legs together. Okay, we're just going to take our arms up, arms together, and then dropping our arms to the front. We can also do that out to the side. If we're knocking into the wall, just need to step forward a little bit, out to the side and back up. Dropping one arm, back up, and dropping the other arm. And we can do this several times. Now, if that's too easy, then we start to close our eyes. So we start to bring our arm down and back up. Now some people might feel that when they're doing this, that there's a little bit of sway, a little what we call postural sway. There might be a little bit of movement. If you're happy with that, go with it, okay? So arms to the front, arms to the back. So basically we're just moving our upper limbs out to the side, out to the front, just to sort of take our weight forward or backwards. So I'll come back down again. Okay, let's start bringing in some rotation with the narrow base. So what I mean by that is we start to look to the right, look to the left. And again, we can do this several times. Now sometimes this may even cause a little bit of dizziness. So again, occasionally you might just need to stop, steady yourself, that's absolutely fine. Now again, if you want to make that harder, we turn to the right, we turn to the left, but we close our eyes this time. So again, and again you might feel a little bit of postural sway with that, that's fine. So, progress again, let's use our whole body this time. So we're going to turn our whole body almost like a reach behind. So again, we're getting a little bit nice trunk rotation again. A lot of people, if they're sat for long periods of time, they don't rotate their trunks, they don't rotate their neck. Okay, so we're turning left and right. Again, come back to that. Now again, a progression to that will be going on to one leg. Okay, now if that is too much, we can have a halfway house where we just have perhaps our toe behind, just on the floor. And again, we might just need the wall just for a little bit of balance. That's absolutely fine. Same thing again, really. We take our arms up above our head, we drop one, back up, drop them out to the side, drop them out to the side, and back up. We change legs then. So for this instance, I'm just going to go onto the one leg. But we've got options for each one. So again, arms up, arms out to the side, back up, arms out to the front. Again, we can make this harder by closing our eyes. He says, I might need a little bit of foot balance there. Arms up, arms out to the side and back up, arms out to the side, back up, and to the front, and back up, and back up. And again, if we just need a little bit of balance there, that's fine. We can just work one arm, touch the other wall, the other arm. Okay, so now we can start to bring in some rotation with the single leg stand. So we're standing, again, we might need a little bit of assistance. And we're going to turn to the right, turn to the left, turn to the right, turn to the left. Any balance issues, bring our leg down and just compose ourselves again. So stand on the other leg, same thing, left and right. Okay, again, we can start to bring in some trunk rotation. So again, you can use the wall if you want, on that side. And again, if we're near a wall on this side, or we've got the chair, we can do the same this side. So we're trying to turn our whole body on our leg. Because if we're walking down the street or we're talking to someone, although we're not doing a lot of that at the moment, we need to be able to turn our head, dissociate our neck from our body, turn, and we need to be able to automatically find our balance. Okay, so again, to make that harder again, same thing, closing our eyes, the same thing. Next. And again, we do that on both legs, right and left, coming back down. And again, close eyes with trunk rotation. So turning and turning. And that's hard. And turning and turning. And again, we're swapping legs, closing eyes, turning our body that way, turning our body that way, turning our body that way. And these are testing. Okay. So again, if you want to try some different tasks with actually moving our limbs, again, imagine I've got a chair beside me or in front of me, or we're back into the corner a little bit more. Okay. The first one is just a toe tap. Tapping forwards, tapping forwards. So we're just changing our base support, forwards and backwards. Okay, that's easy. Bringing arms in, bringing arms in. Okay, bringing arms in, bringing arms in. Great. And if again we want to make that a little bit harder, we come forward and we rotate. Forward, rotate our neck and our trunk. Come back. Forward with the left leg, rotate. So again, making an arrow base, and we're trying to rotate through that. You know what's next? We're going to close our eyes, do the same thing. So come forwards and backwards. Now if you're a little bit unsure with this, again, some balance, chair or wall, and just closing our eyes does test us a lot more. Okay? And if you don't feel like going too far into it, just do a sort of little step, or even just a little tap. Okay? And tapping forwards and back. Forwards and back, both legs. Let's go out to the side now, same sort of thing, out to the side, out to the side, out to the side, out to the side. Now if you want to bring our arms in with this one, as you go out to the side, there, out to the side and back, out to the side and back. And you've got it, closing our eyes again, out to the side and back, out to the side and back. And again, if you want to make it shorter, no problem. Good. Come back to the middle again. Okay, next one is a combination of the two. To the front, back to the middle, out to the side. To the front, back to the middle, to the side. Other leg, to the front, back to the middle and the side. Step out as far as you feel confident. Okay? Good. And you've got it. Close your eyes again. So out to the front and back, out to the side. And again, just start off with small steps if you're not confident. If you need a chair, no problem. And then just even go a little bit longer, a little bit further. That's great. Occasionally you might need to open your eyes just to get your orientation again. Same thing, left leg, forwards, there, out to the side. Good. Forwards, yeah, out to the side, and then back. Great. Last couple of exercises, and I think that's quite a nice progressive sort of program to do. Next one is we're going to touch our knees with our opposite arms, okay? So, touching and touching. Now the progression for this is we're going to get lower and lower. Lower down our shin, lower down our shin, lower down our shin. And we're really getting towards our toes, okay? So again, have a wider base as you feel comfortable. If you feel more confident, feet together. We start to go down to our toes and coming back up. Good. One last progression for this one, and that's really standing on one leg. Same thing. Opposite to the knee, and we're slowly going down the shin, getting closer to the foot. Okay, swap legs, going down. So obviously we're bending our knee a little bit, we're having to balance. Good. And then we're going down. And there we go. Now I think if you can progress through those and get to the point where it's challenging, stop there. There's always a progression onwards. Hope you've enjoyed this video today and take care during this coronavirus. Thank you.